On Metro Pro Wrestling, it's Tag Team Mageddon 2. Showtime Bradley Charles, Mark Sterling, Jeremy Wyatt, and Dan Walsh taking on the team of Jason Strife, Bull Schmidt, Ricky Cruz, and ACH. 4-on-4 elimination tag match. The survivors each get a title shot of their choice.
Hello, welcome again live once inside here at Turner Rec Center in Kansas City, Kansas. And Chris, you mentioned it, Tag Team Mageddon, and I think I actually saw this guy smiling in the intro. I've never seen that before. What's Dan Walsh up to?
Well, Dan Walsh knows, Dave, if he wins tonight, if he's one of the survivors, and I'm assuming his entire team is going to survive, all four of them get a title shot of their choice. So why wouldn't you be happy about that?
Now, help me out here. Title shot of their choice. So each guy can pick whatever they want?
Yeah, you saw it last year. Michael Strider was the survivor. He went after the NWA World Championship. Derek Stone was the survivor. He went after the Metro Pro Heavyweight title. So you can go after any title you want, Dave. I'm assuming Dan Walsh should go after the NWA World title. No, that doesn't mean anything anymore. The Metro Pro Heavyweight Championship.
That is, at this point, much more prestigious. You're right about that, Chris. We saw the treatment Adam Pearce gave to that NWA World title. But as we move on, here's your boy. Go ahead and say it.
It's showtime!
Yeah, that's
Bradley
great.
Charles.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the Kansas champion here, Bradley Charles. And, you know, I think you may have spoken a bit too soon here, big man. You know, you're talking about all four of these guys surviving against the competition they're facing tonight.
Yeah, all four.
Come on.
ACH, thank goodness his Central States title's not on the line later, because he'd be losing that one tonight as well if it was a real singles match.
I think you might need to pull your head out, Chris.
Of where? Showtime! Bradley Charles.
Exactly.
Look at that, Dan Walsh and Showtime. The Kansas City Killers all on the same page once again. All good friends, and Dan Walsh, he's sort of like an associate of the Kansas City Killers, even though he's from St. Louis, but regardless, they're all friends.
How's that work again? He's not from here, but he's a sort of Kansas City Killer.
There's Jeremy Wyatt, the former double champion, Dave. We'll see if he can survive tonight and get a title shot of his choice, because he's got a plethora of belts he used to own. He doesn't have any right now.
Well, I can't believe you keep pointing that out. I thought you were his friend, Chris. You keep saying former champ, used to have titles. I mean, if I was Jeremy Wyatt, I'd be pretty pissed.
Dave, I'm a broadcast journalist. I'm trying to say the truth here and be honest like I always am on this commentary here on Metro Pro Wrestling, and I want him to get all his titles back. I just don't like the fact that he's letting these titles come between him and his very good friend Mark Sterling.
Wait, so you're saying you want him to defeat Mark Sterling for the world title? You just said you want him to get all his titles back. That's a bold statement, Chris.
Dave, if it comes to that Mark Sterling happens to somehow lose the title to somebody, I want Wyatt to have it. You know, that's just, he deserves to get another chance to get it back, but I don't want these two guys fighting each other. That's why I said Wyatt should go after ACH's Central States title and then worry about who has the heavyweight title later on.
Can't believe you in one breath say all four of these guys will surely survive against the tough competition from the other four-man squad, and in the next breath you say you're a broadcast journalist and you tell it like it is. I mean, you're such a joke.
You saying I'm a flip-flopper?
I'm just saying you're full of crap.
Dave, come on! You do no research for this whatsoever. When you come down here, I want you to call the match, and you don't even know what you're talking about.
Bull Schmidt, ACH, you think they're going to get through this team with no one getting eliminated? Come on.
Well, it's happened before, Dave. We've seen it. In other federations, the entire team survives. I can't remember what that was, but look, Dangerous J, Jason Strife.
Yeah, I don't see that happening tonight, Chris. And Jason Strife here, the first man out for the team that's surely going to be the fan favorites tonight. At least you'd admit that, wouldn't you?
Well, of course, Dave. Although some of these fans happen to like Jeremy Wyatt, I know Medea does, Raiders fan, they all huge fan of Wyatt and Sterling.
They almost get in a fist fight with him every week, Chris.
Look, Santa Claus is taking pictures of Jeremy Wyatt right there. And
Jeremy Wyatt just gave him a skyrocket, Chris.
He just farmer blue all over his face. It's great.
I don't think Santa likes him anymore.
Jason Strife, a high flyer here from Iowa. Let's see what he can do tonight. Hopefully Retro Rick's on his side.
Retro Rick's on your side, you can never fail. That's how the old saying goes, Chris. And
it's actually opposite of that.
No, he's proof. Look at Sporty KC. They're kicking butt this year.
Yes, that's exactly why they're doing well. Because that moron's wearing their outfit. That's fine. Look, Ricky Cruz now, Dave, coming out with the girl that both of us agree, the hottest lady in Metro Pro Wrestling.
Quiet, Chris.
What does quiet have to do with
I
watching
just
it?
wanted a moment to take it all in and
I
appreciate
see.
Lucy Mendez. Thank you. Okay.
Lucy Mendez is here, not wearing her Cardinals outfit, Dave. She's out here with Ricky Cruz, who has definitely done some damage here since coming over from St. Louis. Of course, we talked about his past. Puerto Rican and Mexican star here, teaming up with Jason Stripe right now. And they're waiting to get into the ring because they know the Killers, Dave, are going to combine as one strong force and take them all out.
Yeah, they're being smart. I am glad you can finally recognize it.
Or chicken, either way.
I think I just lost my train of thought, Chris.
And you really love Lucy Mendez.
Yeah, duh. I got eyes and I'm a man. Yes, I love Lucy Mendez, Chris.
I haven't seen Retro Rick blink. We're waiting for the rest of the team. Showtime, Bradley Charles, Jeremy Wyatt, Mark Sterling, and Dan Walsh. And here we go, the Central States champion, Dave, ACH. He totally has some new music this month.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's already got a dynamic intro. We'll see what he does with his new music.
Very 80s, Dave. He's stuck in the 80s. I can appreciate that. Attitude, charisma, and heart. ACH, the Central States champion, Dave. And this guy, his doors getting knocked on by a lot of major federations around the world. We'll see if I want Jeremy Wyatt to survive just so he can go after this belt, so I can see those two wrestle one more time, because I'm sick of ACH being able to keep this belt away from his rightful owner, the belt collector, Jeremy Wyatt.
You know, I got a different idea, actually. I'd love to see ACH or maybe both get a shot at Mark Sterling in that Metro Pro title. That's what I'd like to see. I think most of the fans here at Turner Rec would agree with me on that one, Chris.
All the little kiddies like ACH, look, because he gets some piggyback rides like that. Give me a break. That's
what a great sport this guy is.
Come on, this guy should be focused for his match. Why is he giving kids little pony rides around the ring? Give me a break.
What a great sportsman ACH is. All class, Chris. You wouldn't know anything about that.
I would not. But look at this, last person to come in, Dave, the captain of this team, the guy that was in the tag team again last year, Bull Schmidt.
I don't think I could say this guy's all class, but I still love him, Chris. You know, I heard he said backstage that if his team wins, he's going to go back to Keeters for everyone again at Quick Trip.
He has been just throwing taquitos down that gullet of his all night back there.
Heck yeah.
He's paid at least $4 for dinner. Look at this guy coming out. The crowd really loves Bull Schmidt, Dave. They'll try to figure out why, but they like him.
You say this every time, but why do I have to explain it? One of the biggest, strongest guys in the back, great personality, and a great wrestler, Chris. I mean, what more do you need?
Dave, he eats taquitos. You know, the Kansas City Killers, they enjoy a nice filet mignon, maybe some lobster. They're just an upper crust, not this white trash out here. That's why he connects so well with the audience.
Yeah, that's why nobody cheers for these jerks. I mean, what sort of hardworking blue-collar folks will cheer for them?
Here we go. It's a Donnybrook.
It's a brouhaha, Chris.
It's a slobber knocker.
It certainly is, and all four men on each team going head-to-head here at the start, and it looks like the Killers are on the losing end.
Yes. Wyatt and ACH going at it. We love these two going at it, Dave, but ACH get the upper hand there.
Yes.
Look at the stupid Raiders fan there. No! Don't touch him!
Hold him, yes!
This is horrible!
Oh, is that legal?
I feel bad for Wyatt's back!
Oh, and he gave him the crotch chop!
That's disgusting!
Wyatt did give him the snot rocket, though, Chris.
Like you can tell on his shirt, so many stains on it. Mark Sterling and Ricky Cruz going out in one corner. Look at him, Cruz's head getting bashed into the apron as Lucy Mendez is scaredly looking on.
Man, first the Raiders kicked the Chiefs' butt, and now this week, Raiders fans beat up on Jeremy Wyatt.
A blank beat the Chiefs' butt. Who cares? Nobody under the sun.
It's a good point, Chris.
I think the Kansas Jayhawks should beat the Chiefs.
Well, I think Medea's going after Wyatt.
What is this? Medea's son is gonna, and there comes ACH. Wyatt would have knocked him out. He would have broke his leg and Gravy would have fell out.
What?
And look, Ricky Cruz, double noggin knocker, no!
Yes!
Showtime, your head! Yeah!
What? What did he just do, Chris?
He just wiped the nether regions, Dave, with Medea's jacket. That's what she gets for having her son come over there and act like he's going to do 40-style boxing on her.
That's disgusting, Chris. I mean, Medea is the most beautiful woman I've seen in wrestling, other than Lucy Mendez, of course, since the sweet
Dave,
Sapphire used to roam ringside.
Dave, get your cataracts checked. Helen Keller wants her eyesight back. Just shut up and call the action. I don't want to hear about your opinions about Medea's beauty. And look, Ricky Cruz and Mark Sterling going over to the concession stand now. It's chaos, Dave. All 8 men fighting outside. I think they're all counted out by now.
Oh, I like this matchup. Bull Schmidt against the Danimal. And look at this. Bull's team is just kicking butt here early on, Chris.
Poor Wyatt, ACH up there. What's he going to do up there in those concrete steps? But there, Wyatt kicking the back of that left leg.
Jason Strife here battling against Showtime Bradley Charles. Oh, a huge boot to the head.
Look at that, and Showtime is hurt. Here comes Sterling, though. Yes, and Ricky Cruz now taking Wyatt out of the stands. Big right hand.
And did you hear that punch, Chris?
The Cowboy is riveted by this. Ricky Cruz, another. Dave, who is actually going to get into the ring? We have 2 referees out here, Michael Crace and Brandon Schmidt, and neither one of them can get any kind of control.
Must be their lack of hair, getting no respect whatsoever, Chris. And another huge chop by ACH.
That's what I always talk about, Dave. Lack of hair means lack of respect. What are you talking about?
Well, I found it true in my life. You never respect me here on the broadcast.
Well, even when you had hair, Dave, I didn't.
That's a good point.
Look at that, Mark Sterling falling over chairs. All 8 men around the camera side here, and Bull Schmidt, big boot to the head of Sterling.
Man, Bull's team is looking great here early on, Chris.
And look at this, Bull taking Jeremy White. Just what is he going after the eyes?
That move always works. I love that move.
Yeah, only when your guys do it, Dave. It's horrible. Look, you're so unfair. Big right hand to Strife, and there goes his noggin off the apron.
ACH, though, to save the day there and giving something to Lucy Mendez, another big punch.
Maybe it's his phone number, Dave. Maybe he's trying to plant a seed to some problems between him and Ricky Cruz.
I try it every month here, Chris, and I never get a call, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, she throws that away. Did you see what Jeremy did with that jacket? That's what she does in the paper you give her.
Oh.
Who's going to start this match in the ring with Jason Strife biting his head? Poor Wyatt.
Oh, no! That was a big goal.
It's all over the ring, Dave. What was in that? Was that tobacco spit? Hopefully. Look at that. You can't use a large straw on his head.
He's strawing him, Chris.
It's like a 64. It's a 64-ounce straw.
The devastating move by Strife.
Look at this, Strife continuing to work the head of Jeremy Wyatt.
If that's crushed ice, Chris, that hurts more than the regular kind.
It's a great point, Dave. It's very rigid. No one's been in the ring yet, though. Who is going to start this match? Everyone's fighting on the outside. Finally, get in there, Wyatt. Come on. Start the match. Has it even officially started?
I have no idea.
Well, you're the freaking play-by-play guy.
Well, you're the color guy. You don't know either. There we go. There's the bell. It started.
Thank goodness. Look.
I think they're chanting Bull Schmidt, but I'm not 100% sure, Chris.
I think they are, Dave. The censors told me they were.
I've heard many similar chants at sporting events, but they usually aren't saying Schmidt.
Wyatt, Showtime, Sterling, all thrown out of the ring, and there goes Dan Walsh.
Can you really say Showtime when he's getting thrown on the hardwood floor, Chris?
There's Bull Schmidt, Dave. That pose just makes me sick each and every month.
What a great start for Team Bull, Chris. Time to regroup for these losers on the outside.
Look, and they are trying to regroup, Dave. Jeremy Wyatt, Mark Sterling talking it over on the other side. You saw Dan Walsh and SBC. And they love Bull Schmidt out here and his team. Look, they're all four. They're going to come together, though. But what is this? Jason Strife now. Suicide dive.
What a move by Strife.
He takes out the entire team. What's ACH doing now? Getting the crowd into it. He's on the apron. We know this guy does some high-flying maneuvers. No split-legged punch on these guys.
Unbelievable.
How are these guys going to get back into the ring in a stupid flexing pose, Dave? We've seen Ricky Cruz do this. What does he want? Does he want the crowd to... He can't do this. No.
Is he going to do the Puerto Rican plunge again, Chris?
No. Up and over.
He did it.
He took out the entire team, including ACH.
This is unbelievable here in tag team again, too.
Dave, look, they want Bull to do it now.
I think his building might collapse if he does one of those high-flying moves.
Is it going to be a suicide dive for the big man? Is he going to do it? No way, come on. Look, Wyatt's there, though. No, he bumped Wyatt into him, and Bull Schmidt is not going to go out. He does not decide to do it, Dave. I knew. He actually has a smart brain in his body. Come on.
And shouldn't all these guys be counted out by now, Chris? Come on.
Look at the referee, doesn't even know what to do. He's pulling out the little bits of hair he has.
They've been outside for 4 minutes, Chris.
Ricky Cruz, Bull Schmidt, ACH, and Jason Stripe standing tall. When we come back, this match resumes, Dave. Did it even officially start yet?
Oh, it started. Team Bull's been kicking butt here.
The Turner Recreation Commission is a full-service recreation facility located in Kansas City, Kansas. Program offerings include youth and adult sports, boxing, karate, dance, tumbling, cheerleading, fine arts, childcare, youth and adult fitness classes, 50-plus program, a fitness center, year-round aquatic programs, birthday parties, rentals, and much, much more. For more information about TRC and their programs, please visit their website at turnerrec.org. Metro Pro Wrestling is brought to you in part by Pizza Shuttle, the best pizza place in Lawrence, Kansas since it opened its doors in 1984. Open 7 days a week until 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on the weekend. Order online at pizza-shuttle.com or give them a call at 785-842-1212. Pizza Shuttle, a proud sponsor of Metro Pro Wrestling.
Welcome back to Metro Pro Wrestling here on Metro Sports. You're watching Tag Team Mageddon 2, and the match really, Chris, just getting underway for real now with our first in-ring wrestling action.
Yeah, the tobacco spit all over the canvas still down there, still has not dried through the commercial break. But here we go, ACH in there now with Showtime Bradley Charles, and Dave, look at this leg drop.
We should mention, Chris, for those just tuning in, the rules of Tag Team Mageddon simple. The match is over when all members of one team have been eliminated, and whoever's left from the winning team, they'll get to choose a title shot of their choice, and it could be all 4 guys, or it could just be one.
It could. Then go off to the tag, the Kansas and Central States Metro Pro Heavyweight, the worthless NWA Heavyweight Championship. You can go for anything, Dave. Nice suplex there by Bull Schmidt on Showtime, but here's a cover, and yes, thank goodness Dan Walsh came in.
I would say any title that's been deemed worthless is probably not worth selecting, Chris.
Well, there's some stupid people on Bull's team. I don't know. Look at that, just going after the throat of Bull Schmidt, Dave. That'll take down him to anybody's size. Nice snap suplex by Showtime.
That's a big-time move by SBC against one of the biggest guys in the Metro Pro locker room in Bull Schmidt.
There's a cover, come on.
They almost got a 2 count, Chris.
Bull Schmidt and that stupid Packers tattoo. Guy deserves to lose. Look at that chin breaker on Showtime. Big boot.
I don't want to sound like a bad hometown fan here, Chris, but wouldn't you rather have a Packers tat than a Chiefs tat right now?
Yes, Dave, yes. Tallest midget, okay? Big boot to the midsection of Showtime and big elbow. And here comes Ricky Cruz for some more damage.
Cruz really has developed into a big fan favorite here in his few months here at Metro Pro. Listen to that smack to the face at SBC Airborne.
Showtime's in the wrong corner right now, and Ricky Cruz is relishing this. Snap the spit out of his mouth there, and here's another one. Look at Bull holding his legs back. That's just unfair. Cheaters.
Oh, that's fine. He's making a tag. It's all
really?
good. Yeah.
He ain't tagging in Bull. He tagged in Jason Stripe.
The referee is just confused.
Oh, I see. Big
Look, now
shoulder.
Cruz is getting out. He's playing by the rules.
Dave, you are so hypocritical. Did anybody tell you that?
No, never. Never told me that.
Smart aleck. SBC in the wrong corner still, and here comes ACH going to the top, Dave. Doing some damage from there. Double axe handle.
Out of the dozens of guys in wrestling with, 3 initial names, I think ACH is by far the best, Chris.
Hey, he goes by Showtime, too. Okay, look at that crane kick. What's he going to do it to Sterling? Yeah, right.
I thought Kwong was back, Chris.
Ralph Macchio in the house.
Remember Kwong?
Yes, I who?
Yes, exactly. ACH here, the chin lock on SBC, really wrenching it in.
Look at that ACH and SBC in there. I think they're chanting SBC if I go with the beats.
Why don't you be quiet and listen?
Here we go.
Yeah,
look
it's
at
ACH, actually.
Oh, look at that. Another chin breaker on ACH. Hopefully it broke his teeth so I don't have to hear him talk anymore.
Shut up, Chris. Look at that.
No!
What a move stopping SBC from making the tag.
This has been going on for about 20 minutes now, and no one has been eliminated. Still 4 on 4. Who is going to be the first one to go?
Well, based on the way this match has gone so far, I would have to think it would be someone from the Kansas City Killers team.
Yeah, right, Dave. Look at that big elbow by Jason Strife. Here's a cover.
Kind of like the People's Elbow, but Strife only gets a 2 count.
He had some flair on that elbow, Dave. Here we go, and Strife wanted to tag out, but Showtime gets over. Come on, make a tag, buddy, and yes, here comes the Metro Pro champion, Mark Sterling.
Big punches to the head by Mark Sterling, the angriest man in professional wrestling.
In professional wrestling of the world, Dave, he's proud of it.
Strange thing to be proud of, but certainly seems like he is.
Dave, that fuels him to become a champion in this business, which he is. Look at that, nice up and over, and big drop kick to Sterling.
Wow, right to the midsection there.
Come
Strife,
on.
big shoulder bar into the corner. Look at that charge there.
Totally went off his feet to have that shoulder block into the midsection of Sterling. Here goes a count from the top. No, this is no count along. This is so
7, 8.
No, shut up. Just a 9?
10, yes.
It's horrible. The referee should have thrown him out of that corner. He was in there way too long.
That's old school, Chris. Oh, look at that by Strife. Oh, big boot to the head.
Drop kick to the face of Mark Sterling, trying to bring Dan Walsh in, trying to stir the pot. Look, the referee's yelling at Walsh. It's not his fault.
Dan Walsh hitting the sharpest knife in the drawer, Chris. I'm not surprised that easy trick worked and distracted the referee.
Dave, he's worked for our armed forces. How dare you say that about Dan Walsh? Just because he defiled many people on road rules doesn't mean he's not a great person.
So now I've ripped on Dan Walsh for years here on Metro Pro, and now you're trying to make me feel guilty. The first time you mentioned his armed forces service, Chris.
Well, if you would have just looked at some of these guys' background, did a little homework instead of what you normally do, which is sit upstairs and write press releases about garbage.
I'm sorry, I prefer to watch Dan Walsh when he's on TV trying to make out with hotties. I apologize.
Here we go, big back body drop on Jeremy Wyatt by Bull Schmidt. That looks like it really hurt Wyatt.
Bull Schmidt and his team really in complete control thus far in the match. And look at that, yeah, rake in the eyes, get him, Bull.
Look, that is just illegal right there. Michael Crace needs to get the claw off his face, and look at that. Bull Schmidt got hurt.
Yeah, speaking of illegal, Chris,
I
get him right in the jewels.
Bull did that to himself, Dave. ACH going after Wyatt. Look at these big chops and punches to the head. And what's he going to do now? We've seen these two have some classic battles here in Metro Pro.
ACH off the ropes, big timing elbow.
More flair from ACH. Here's a cover. Yes, Dan Walsh is there to save the day whenever you need him, Dave. Just like he was for our armed forces.
Will you stop saying that, Chris? I want to hate this guy.
Here we go.
It's not the 4th of July. Knock it off.
And look at that, tripping ACH, and now taking him to the outside, throwing him into the apron.
Wyatt for the first time getting some momentum here in this match.
Well, Wyatt knows all about momentum, Dave.
Look at his back, Chris.
He does have a few welts there, if you will.
My gosh.
Hey, it's Wyatt, Dave. He makes Mick Foley look like he has pain tolerance, okay? This guy is unbelievable. You never know. If you can break his leg in the middle of the ring, you wouldn't even know. And that has happened.
Well, we all hope that'll happen again soon.
No, we don't. Look at that nice snap suplex by Dan Walsh. Here's a cover. Yes! Oh.
Almost a 3 count by the Danimal.
Danimal's had many battles with ACH over in St. Louis, and now he's getting his chance here in Kansas City. Rake in the eye across that top rope. Here comes the champ.
Sterling with a big forearm to the back of ACH here, and now maybe the Killers team going to take control of this match. Again, no one's been eliminated here in Tag Team Again. Got to happen pretty soon. Chris will be going on half an hour now.
I'm waiting for the entire Kansas City Killers team, including Dan Walsh, to go 4-0, much like the World Series this year. They're the San Francisco Giants, Dave. That's what they are.
Chris? I'm waiting for Lucy to come over and sit with me here in the broadcast booth. I don't think either one of those two things are happening here tonight.
Look at that, the CrossFit run across the ring. Big knee into the abdomen. Here's a cover. Oh, and here Bull Schmidt has to come in and cheat.
What a great partner. Always there to save the day. Oh, look at Dan. Come on,
Speaking of great partners, choke him out. Take him out.
That's completely illegal.
Everybody get in. The referee doesn't see it. It counts. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. Come on.
Come on, referee Wilkos. What are you doing?
Look, SBC called him over like a good little guy. Let's go. Yes. Oh,
Got the rope, got the rope.
thank goodness the rope was there for ACH. Otherwise, it was done for him.
Thank goodness. Are you cheering for ACH?
I was being sarcastic, Dave.
Wow. I was about to.
You don't know anything about
I was
that.
about to welcome you into the world of the normal folks, Chris.
No, it's the Kansas City Killers in complete control. ACH. Look, he's just begging for someone to help him, but his team is over there like bumps on logs because they're not going to get in there anytime soon.
Big elbow right to the spine by Wyatt. As you like to call him, the former champ.
Flexing that right arm, Dave. What are you talking about? I'm just bringing up that this guy has had more titles than anybody in the company.
Hey, I don't like to bring up his failures, Chris. I like to respect this guy as being a great champion and
Here
one of
we
the all-time
go.
greats. You always just rip on him for being a former champ, and what a jerk.
Breaks his back after teasing the tag to his other team, and here we go. He kicks out. I don't know how ACH is still alive in this match.
Sterling gets the tag. He's back in, and like you said, it appears whatever problems Sterling and Wyatt had seem to be behind them, unfortunately.
Well-oiled machine, Dave. That's what the Kansas City Killers means in Chinese. Well-oiled machine.
Had no idea that was a Chinese phrase,
It
Chris.
is. It is.
Huh,
We'll always
interesting.
be speaking Chinese one day, so you better learn what some of these words mean. Look, ACH can't get over to his corner. And speaking of which, Dave, Jeremy Wyatt never lost a title, okay? I can bring up the fact he didn't have titles because he never lost it because he broke his
There's the
freaking
tag,
leg.
Chris. Here comes
No!
Boyd.
Yes!
Oh, the ref didn't see it.
Hey,
Oh, what a joke.
Referee is great. He learned from the best in the business that if you don't see the tag, you don't let him in. And Dan Walsh, what's going on over there? Oh, he's making a cover. Here we go.
I think he may have learned from Stevie Wonder, Chris.
Come on. This coming from the guy that said Medea's hot? How do you know about anybody's
I
eyesight?
said she's beautiful, Chris. You know, true beauty's on the inside. Did
Really?
your parents ever teach you that?
I'll tell your wife you said that. Here you go. Beating on the chest of ACH. And I think Dan Walsh is going to get the Duke over ACH. Just have a feeling.
Wow, what a move by Dan Walsh.
The atomic drop and now the cover. Oh, very close. Jason Strife trying to come in to cheat. Didn't get in there in time, but ACH able to kick out after 2. The Danimal, Dan Walsh, really clicking with this Kansas City Killers in this match, Dave. Very proud of the guy. He's really climbed the ranks here in Metro Pro.
Yeah, that's great. I think it's probably the first time in his life anyone said they're proud of him, Chris.
Champion versus champion, Kansas champ versus the Central States champ. And SBC was telling me before this match he can't wait to get his hands on the Central States title. He's going to be his own belt collector here soon. Yes! And now look at that, the splits into the elbow drop, Dave. Here we
ACH.
go!
I don't know how he keeps kicking out, Chris. This guy's got nothing left in the tank, I wouldn't think.
He has just been destroyed over there in the corner. Here comes Sterling one more time. Look at Sterling biting his
What's
hand.
referee? What are you watching?
Bull Schmidt is talking to him. It's Bull's fault.
Bull's not trying to get in. What's the referee doing?
Bull is yelling at him, Dave. He's just trying to respond. He's trying to do his job like a great referee that he is.
Quite possibly referee Wilkos is the worst
Here we
referee
go.
I've ever seen in professional wrestling.
Thought Sterling had the big splash. Thought he was going to cover ACH, but ACH's tape coming undone, just like the match is for his team.
Hey, if they tag that tape, does that count, Chris?
No. It's got to be
fling that
flesh on
tape out.
flesh,
Come on.
Dave. Come on. You know better than that.
If I knew better, I wouldn't have asked the question, Chris.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't be here right now in this prestigious title and position you have. This waist lock by the champion on ACH. And there goes ACH, finally able to break it. Off the ropes now. Yes.
Man, Sterling sends him right back in his tracks, though, but ACH keeps fighting.
Why? Just give up. No!
Yes, he got it. Here's Jason Strife.
Strife in the ring. Sterling misses. And look at this off the rope. Big forearm. Oh, continuing to take down the champion. House of Fire for Strife. A big drop kick.
Jason Strife making the champ look like a pushover right now, Chris.
Maybe you shouldn't be caring about what these fans say here, Dave. Maybe you should be following up on Sterling instead of chanting along with the fans. And look at that, up and over he goes. I told you. No! Big kick to the head now.
Jason Strife looking like a world beater here, Chris, and he's up to the middle rope.
Here we go. What is he going to do? No, Sterling has him up and over, but no, here's a cover. He's the champ. Yes, barely a 1 count.
Strife ducks under. Look at that kick.
Look at the agility of Jason Strife and that kick to the back of the head. Here's a cover.
Sterling looks like he's out.
No. Thank goodness. You know, his team knows that they don't need to help him, Dave, because he's going to kick out. He is the champion. Everybody knows that.
This guy's not unbeatable, Chris. He's lost matches here at Metro Pro Wrestling.
Dave, we are about almost 30 minutes into this match. No one has been eliminated. We might be here all night. Look at this German suplex, but no, he gets out of it. A big kick to the face. This is not looking good for the champ.
Can Strife finish him off? Look at that, Chris.
Look at that flip on him. Landing, oh, thank goodness Wyatt came in.
Boy, if Wyatt, if he would have interfered, I think Sterling would have been pinned.
I think you're right. Sterling was in trouble. Big boot by Strife, and Wyatt goes flying out. And here comes SBC. The tag was made, Dave.
Strife should have turned his back there, Chris.
I told you if you just shut up and stop caring about these stupid fans. Reverse thrust kick, though, on Showtime. Perfect Plex. Fisherman suplex. Here we go. Just a 2 count.
Oh, I love that move, Chris. I haven't seen that in years.
And Strife is upset. He thought he had it. He should be upset with himself. He should have had SBC if he would have just had a little bit more focus on this match. But look, Dan Walsh has Michael Grace tied up. Big kick to the back by Jeremy Wyatt, Dave. And here we go.
Is the referee ever going to pay attention, Chris?
Long kiss, good night. Good night, Irene. It's over.
Come on, somebody get in there and break this up.
Yes. SBC has eliminated Jason Strife, so it's 4-on-3, Dave. Well on its way to 4-on-0. And Bull Schmidt comes in, immediately starts attacking Showtime, but again, Jason Strife has been eliminated.
Oh, big DDT by Bull, Chris. Maybe about to even things up here.
Very close. Here comes a cover. Come on, Dan. And yes, Dan makes the save. We'll be right back for the conclusion.
Join Metro Pro Wrestling 24/7 on social media. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/MetroProKC. On Twitter, you can follow us at KC Metro Pro. Our YouTube page is located at youtube.com/KC Metro Pro. And finally, our company website with all of our live event dates over at MetroWrestling.com.
Welcome back. Final segment here and a lot to go here, Chris, and tag team again. It's 4-on-3 here, and things started so well for Bull Schmidt's team, but they're down a man.
How did it start so well, Dave? They're down a man already, okay? Nothing started well for them, okay?
They were dominating the first 15 minutes of this match.
Yeah, when the match hadn't even started yet, they were diving outside. Great, the bell hadn't even rung. But Bull's in there now with the champion. But look, former champ Bull Schmidt taking it to current champion Mark Sterling right now. Here's a cover. Just a 1 count.
Man, I hope Bull wins. I want some of those taquitos.
Dave, you can go buy some at Quick Trip. Seriously, I can find enough change in the chairs of your car.
I already ate a Quick Trip this morning, Chris, but it always sounds good.
Yeah, it's a healthy way to go, Dave. Good job. Look at Bull Schmidt now. Front face lock on Mark Sterling. And there goes Jason Strife finally exiting to the back. But Wyatt, Dan Walsh, and SBC on the corner cheering on the champion, Mark Sterling, fighting out of Bull Schmidt. Big boot to the midsection.
I'll be honest, Chris, as an independent broadcast journalist that likes to call it straight down the middle.
Sure you do.
I'd have to say referee Wilkos has to take a large part of the blame for Jason Strife's elimination. I mean, he missed 10 minutes of cheating by the Kansas City Killer.
Oh, Dave, but it's okay when he has his back turned, everybody else is cheating. That's okay, right?
Yeah, you know what? Bull Schmidt's team doesn't cheat, Chris.
Yeah, they do.
No, they may bend the rules on rare occasion, but they've never cheated.
Give me a break, Dave. You were such a hypocrite, Dave. That's my role. I don't know why you're trying to do it too, okay? Bull Schmidt tags out to Ricky Cruz. Here's Cruz versus Wyatt.
We've got a soccer chant here, Chris. You love soccer. Join us in this chant.
Man, just when I thought these fans couldn't get any dumber. Nice hip toss on Wyatt by Ricky Cruz. Apparently because the guy is from Puerto Rico, they have to start chanting ole, ole, ole. That makes sense.
Well, soccer is the world's game, Chris. If you're from any country other than the U.S., you're probably a soccer fan.
It is the third world's game, that's for sure. We all know that, Dave.
Every country in the world other than the United States, Chris.
That big
Except Canada, where
that big win over Guatemala by the United States.
That was a great match at Livestrong Sporting Park, yes.
Did they even have running water in Guatemala, Dave? Here we go. Cruz, big clothesline on Walsh.
Well, they definitely have it in Puerto Rico, Chris, and Ricky Cruz must love soccer. I heard him taking part in that chant.
Here we go. Nice spine buster there on Walsh, and he says it's over. Walsh is in trouble. And here comes SBC, yes, attacking Cruz, and the double team going on the Puerto Rican star. There we go. I think Walsh going to take him out, Dave. Here we go. Off the ropes, ducking both of them, Dave.
Look at that move by Ricky Cruz.
No, big boot to Walsh, and this is trouble. Look at this. Big finishing maneuver by Ricky Cruz on Dan Walsh.
Yeah, we're all square at 3-3.
This is horrible. Dan Walsh is gone.
Playing field has been leveled again, but look out, Ricky. Watch your back here.
There's Mark Sterling. He is ready for that big spear. Here we go. We saw him do it to Ricky Cruz. We've seen him do it to Lucy Mendez. He's done it again to Cruz, Dave.
Both legs are hooked, and Sterling has eliminated Cruz.
Bye-bye, Cruz. You and soccer, get out of here.
Shut up, Chris.
Volschmidt attacking Mark Sterling. Now look, choking him out. Is that fair, Dave? I thought you said these guys were by their book.
Well, he's got his hands in Schmidt's mouth. That's not fair either.
Yeah, he's trying to get his hand up his throat. Look at this, Dave. Dan Walsh and SBC attacking Ricky Cruz. Outside the ring, Lucy Mendez, what's she going to do about it? Nothing. ACH now attacking Sterling in the corner as the beatdown continues to Ricky Cruz outside the ring. Here comes ACH over to the corner. We've seen this, Dave, diving through a big clothesline.
Oh, and even kicked SBC on the outside, I think, inadvertently.
He took them both out with just one move, Dave. Ricky Cruz is just a mark on the floor down there now. He's just gotten the boots put to him for so long. Count out ACH, you moron. Yes, big knee. And ACH getting brought in the hard way by Sterling, yes. Cover him, come on, make it 3-on-1. Here we go. And SBC and Dan Walsh continuing to beat on Ricky Cruz out there. Here comes, and what is this? Lucy Mendez went to the back and Derek Stone's here now?
Oh, yes.
We've seen Derek Stone, friends with Lucy, and he coming out here to help Ricky Cruz.
Why wouldn't he? They're taking cheap shots on Cruz.
Lucy Mendez had to go and get Derek Stone to help Ricky Cruz, and he's not even a part of this match. Derek Stone, come on. Why is he out here? Helping get Ricky Cruz up as White and ACH are in the middle of the ring right now. It is 3-on-1. SBC, Sterling, and Wyatt taking on Bull Schmidt and ACH right now. And look, Ricky Cruz is in bad shape, Dave. Look at that. Bull Schmidt just taking out Dan Walsh with a chair over there outside the ring as White and ACH continue the real match. A lot of stuff going on outside.
What action here for Tag Team Again, too, but Kansas City Killers still in control here with a 3-man-to-2 advantage, as you mentioned, Chris. Can they finish off Bull Schmidt's team?
Big knee to ACH, and the Kansas City Killers still intact. All three of them there. ACH trying to kick back, but no, he is being held by Sterling as the Kansas champ. SBC comes in and starts with some heavy artillery. Here we go, into the corner he goes. Look at Wyatt's back. Has he been through a war tonight or what?
It's usually a battle when Jeremy Wyatt's involved, and tonight's no different. ACH taking a beating here in the corner.
Big shoulder blocks by Wyatt. And here comes Sterling, Dave. I love it when it's 2-on-1. Nice tagging in and out. This is where you can tell these guys are on the same page. They are friends still. Everything is cool. And hopefully they're going to win this, take the tag titles, take the Central States title, take every title they won outside of the Metro Pro because they already have it.
And it's so disappointing to see, Chris, because just a few weeks ago, it looked like Wyatt and Sterling had some major issues they weren't going to be able to overcome.
ACH with the chin breaker, but then the big elbow to Sterling, but no, he's holding him back and belly-to-back suplex on ACH. Bull Schmidt's arm just hanging out there in the wind. ACH has been the guy taking the most punishment in this match, Dave, and I can't believe he's still in there.
Barely able to kick out his ACH. Now Sterling, I think, going for a tag. And here comes SBC.
The Kansas champion, Showtime, Bradley Charles.
Yeah, I was trying to give you a moment
Look at this, Dave.
where
Small package.
Oh, it went for the golf, but it didn't pay off.
It's a board shirt. Shut up.
Small package.
Showtime. Shaking out the cobwebs. Into the corner we go. Another big shoulder block to ACH, and I don't know how his abdomen is continuing to take all this punishment.
I'll tell you what, I think we may not see ACH for a while, Chris. The beating he's taking here tonight, unbelievable.
It is true. Big elbows, though, on SBC. Still has the fire inside him, Dave. He is the last dragon, you know, whatever that means. Here we go. Up and over. Here's a cover on SBC.
Shoulders are pinned. Yes!
No!
Yes, ACH has got him.
How did that happen? He's trying to tag in Bull, but thankfully Sterling came over and stopped him, holding him back as Wyatt is now tagged in.
Boy, and ACH eliminated SBC, but he's still in desperate need of a tag.
And Wyatt now in ACH. Let's see if Wyatt can put ACH out one more time. We saw Wyatt lose to ACH thanks to a misplaced spear by Mark Sterling just a few weeks ago, but that was an accident. Obviously, Wyatt and Sterling are on the same page. It was the first time he had lost a singles match, Dave, in over a year and a half.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned it about every 12 seconds before that winning streak came to an end, and now all you do is talk about his losses and his former titles. It's strange, the betrayal of you to Jeremy Wyatt.
Dave, I am just talking about how Mark Sterling and Jeremy Wyatt are still friends. I'm glad they are.
Shut up about it. Nobody wants them to be on the same page.
I'm bringing up the long history between the two. I'm sorry if I'm just doing my job as a broadcast journalist.
First time you do your job as a broadcast journalist will be the first time, Chris.
Here we go. And look at this. Maybe disaster piece. No, look. Gorilla press into a knee on the abdomen. And look at this. Oh, I thought that was 3, Dave.
ACH is in so much pain right now. But Sterling keeping him away from his corner.
This stupid crowd chanting ACH. Probably started by Medea's son just because he had to stick up for him over there by the concession stand.
But that's her son?
Well, whatever he is.
That was her husband.
Here we
Look
go.
at that tag.
No, he misses it in his shoulder, goes into that iron post, Dave. Here comes Bull, belly to back suplex.
Seriously, have you ever seen more athleticism on a tag than what ACH just did?
No, he dove all the way across the ring, Dave. It's like a bad Terminator almost. Look at this. Look, Bull Schmidt now going for a scoop slam on the champion. Oh, no! Schmidt happens, Dave! No!
But Wyatt there to break it up.
Thank goodness. It's 2-on-2 now, Dave. Sterling and Wyatt taking on Bull and ACH. And look at this, about to get the finishing move, but spear on Wyatt one more time. Sterling keeps doing it accidentally. Here we go. No!
Oh, yes!
The champion is out. Can you believe that, Dave? He was just obviously shocked because he gave yet another spear to Wyatt.
I cannot believe he intentionally speared his friend again, no!
He did not intentionally do anything. Stop trying to drive a wedge between this. Look at that. Look, off the top rope and letting Wyatt get the cover on Bull. Yes! Yes!
That shouldn't even count. Sterling had been eliminated.
He was on his way out the ring, David. Bull Schmidt shouldn't even be putting his hands on him outside anyway. It's his fault. Here comes ACH to the top, and it's ACH and Wyatt now. No! Look at that high cross body, and that hurt the abdomen. ACH, we've been talking about it. How many shots to his stomach has he taken tonight? And he does not have the strength to cover him right away.
Could not believe the elevation ACH got on that flying cross body block.
Get up!
1, 2, no!
Can you believe this, Dave? If ACH wins this, of course he's going to want to have to go after Sterling's Metro Pro Championship, and we cannot have that happen.
We can and will have that happen, Chris. Come on, ACH.
Jeremy Wyatt is writhing around in pain after taking that huge high cross body splash from ACH, and now ACH revving up off the ropes.
Huge clothesline. Another.
No! Come on, Wyatt. Show me how you can beat him. You've beaten this guy more than you've lost to him.
ACH a huge boot to the face, now up to the middle rope.
No, look at that Hurricane Rana on Wyatt. Wyatt's on that second rope now, Dave. No!
Falco kick!
Whoa!
Look at the height he got on that kick, Dave. ACH is getting a second win. This is not good for Wyatt.
He's hulking up, Chris.
Come on, Wyatt. No! Look at that. Diamond cutter from the outside.
That's gotta be it.
No! Yes!
No!
Yes! Thank goodness he was so close to the ropes.
That may be the best sequence of moves I've ever seen here at Metro Pro. ACH with 5 or 6 huge high-impact moves in a row.
Somebody needs to get this note down to Sterling and SBC. They need to get out here and help Wyatt win this. Come on. You, come
Now
on, come
finally,
here.
at least you're facing the facts. He needs help right now. ACH is
this
handing
down
it
to
to
him.
him.
Wyatt's on that top rope, Dave, and hopefully they get my note. They need to know to get out here and help Wyatt win so Wyatt can conserve the Metro Pro Heavyweight Championship and go after the Central States title. Look at that superplex and low blow by Jeremy Wyatt, and that works every time, Dave, as you would say.
Yeah, hitting the guy in the pills does work, Chris.
Macho Man elbow off the top. And look at that, his abdomen is shot, Dave. Cover.
No.
Yes. Jeremy Wyatt doesn't need help, Dave. He beats ACH to become the sole survivor in Tag Team Again 2.
What a battle here tonight, and the Kansas City Killers team has come out victorious, but give credit to ACH. He took a beating tonight and still almost managed to pull out the win.
Jeremy Wyatt takes a spear from his own friend and happens to stick around long enough to take out both Bull Schmidt and ACH to win this Tag Team Again 2, Dave.
He took a spear again from his friend.
Yes,
Chris.
it was an accident. Again, you saw it. It wasn't intentional. He helped him bring Bull Schmidt back into the ring to
You know
beat
what?
him.
When Tyler Cook did that to SBC before, you didn't seem to make any excuses for accidents. Why are you changing your tune now, Chris?
Because I know the long friendship these guys have had for a decade, Dave. Come on. It's a little bit longer than Cook and SBC. And here comes Sterling to congratulate his friend Jeremy Wyatt after a heck of a win here tonight at Tag Team Again Dose.
You're never going to shut up about this, are you?
Look at this. The big embrace. Look, they're friends. It's a holiday season, yes.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Raising their hands in victory, but what's this?
Sterling tried to close left. Look at the spear.
Spear on Sterling. What was Sterling thinking?
Oh, Wyatt had that move scouted, Chris.
Sterling with, and look at this lightning spiral on Sterling.
Whoa.
Look at that, just snapping the neck and back of Sterling, and Wyatt obviously not happy with Sterling, and I don't know if I could completely blame him at this point, Dave. He tried to get the clothesline on Wyatt.
I think that friendship has some serious cracks, Chris. It may be completely broken at this point, and if there was any question which title shot Jeremy Wyatt's going to try to get, I think that's answered right now. He's holding Mark Sterling's Metro Pro title.
The worst nightmare has finally come to pass. Jeremy Wyatt wants Mark Sterling's Metro Pro Heavyweight Championship, and he is going to, obviously, by what you just said, Dave, he is going to use his title shot to get that. We need to get an official word from Wyatt. He has to, maybe he's just mad right now and upset. Maybe he'll just change his mind once he gets back and just calms down a little bit.
SBC doesn't know what to think on the stage. I got your official word, Chris. Mark Sterling tried to betray Jeremy Wyatt. He tried to clothesline him after the match.
Now, that wasn't probably the smartest move on Sterling's part, but hopefully that they can continue to be friends, Dave. It's worked in the past, and SBC, he's there to help. He's the glue. He's there to hold these two together, but Mark Sterling is laying on his back with the title draped over him. This is not looking good.
Never thought I'd say this, but I hope Jeremy Wyatt wins the world title here, Chris.
Oh, how quickly you flip, you hypocrite. Come on, guys. You're still friends.
The Kansas City Killers may be dead.
This has been a production of Metro Sports and Time Warner Cable, Kansas City.